Hello, guys, and welcome back to once again another live stream here on the VB Thomas platform. Things have changed. What is happening? Well, it is me on the screen right now. Some of you might have seen my introduction video already, where I said you will never see me again on screen. Well, things have changed. So yeah, here we are right now. Um, yeah, I mean, all things are good. Today we're gonna have the Phoenix Racing League. And they're going to be in season 6 round 5, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be amazing, as a lot of guys are going to be in the lobby today. So yeah, today's live stream is going to be a short qualifying and a 50% race, so make sure you're going to grab some drinks, some popcorn, whatever you like, as it's going to be quite a long stream, 1.5 hours, something like that. Depends on all the safety cars, of course. So I mean, with new things, new layouts come, right? So we're gonna switch over to the previous race. So the previous race actually was Singapore, and I'm pretty sure some of you have seen it. The winner there was RC. Second place went to Jonathan and Appentrotz, who had a really big comeback, came back to P3. So yeah, about that race, a lot of things have happened. It was a very long stream. I think it was the longest stream that I have ever done. It was around. Let me think. Let me think. It was 2 hours and 7 minutes, I think, if I remember. So yeah, that was a pretty long race, but still, it was very fun to do. A lot of safety cars. It was raining, I think, if I remember quite well. So yeah, that was that about previous race. Now about today's race, it's going to be on Silverstone, as you can see the track information. The country is going to be Great Britain, with a total population of 68 million. The first Grand Prix ever held was in 1950, so it's one of the most iconic tracks on the circuit. And the most Grand Prix, the most Grand Prix won here on this track is by Sir Lewis Hamilton. He has won 8. The quali record is a 124.3, and the lap record is going to be a 127.3. But on Sunday, we had a live stream on this same circuit too, and nobody got anywhere near a 124.3. So, I mean, that's a bit of a controversial statistic. I don't know if I should call it statistic, but yeah, I mean, they're not going to get a 124. I think around a 126, but these guys were really, really fast. So I don't think they're gonna be there today. It is gonna be D1, Division 1 for some who don't know what D1 is. So yeah, I do think a 126 is going to be possible, but it's got to be a lot of effort put into the qualifying. It's only going to be a short qualifying, so I mean, still. So the track layout is going to be, well, the same, because we're going to race on Silverstone. And I need to do something real quick. There we go. All right, so the track layout, it is going to be 26 laps to go. It is going to be around, let me think. How long do we drive around 26 laps? I think it's around an hour, or something, like 45 minutes, something in between there. And then, of course, the 18-minute qualifying. So it's going to be a session of around 1.5 hours, with not too many safety cars. Best overtaking opportunities are going to happen in turn 3, turn 6, turn 15, and the second. I always say the second sector, but it says S3, but with the S, I always think about second, but that's not really what I want to say. So it's going to be second, it's all my days, sector 3 straight. Yeah, that's it. Circuit length is going to be 5.8 kilometers, and the total race distance will be 153 kilometers. So, I mean, it's not a long track, but it takes quite a bit of time to complete one lap, especially in sector 1, which is quite a slow one. And then in the end of sector 2, Megats and Beckets, it's not really a fast one either. Then the last 3 corners around Silverstone is also very slow. So that's what slows down the track a little bit. Because I mean, a circuit length of 5.8 kilometers, it's not too low, but I mean, it's not too high either. You've got a lot of straight lines, especially in sector 1, sector 3, sector 2. Actually, you've got some straight lines all over the place. So that's it. I gotta block someone real quick in the chat, so don't mind me being quiet real quick. They're like spamming shit in the thing, and I don't want that. I don't think anyone wants that. I don't know how to get this guy away. Here we go. All right. So let's go straight over to the strategy, as I hope it is going to be not raining. Well, let's all hope that, because last week we had raining in Singapore, and it was quite a strategy on the track. So I assume, well, from what I've seen on Sunday, I assume the drivers are going to start with the hards going on to the mediums, or the mediums onto the hards. I saw that the hard runners were a little bit in the benefit because the safety car here in Silverstone is not very likely, because you've got a very wide track and a lot of space to run off the track. So I don't think there's going to be any safety car. Maybe one, depends on how clean the drivers are. We're with 12 today, so that's not too much. So yeah, I mean, that's gonna be for the prediction for later on. So I'm gonna stick with that. Uh, yeah. Then I have the soft hard. I mean, softs. I had to do something. Well, softs are not really, because the tire overheating probability is also very high. So if you go into the softs in the beginning, it's very hard to keep your car on track because you've got such overheated tires. So that's not really what you want to look for. And then the tire degradation is all right. I mean, you can longer last on the hards, which is quite logical, but you want to stay as long on the hards as possible because they're faster on the hards and on the mediums. That's what I saw on Sunday. And yeah, then the last one, hard, medium, soft. I mean, that's just my imagination who thought I need to add something to this. Going into the standings of the drivers and the constructors, standings is going to be first place for RC, second place for Apentrots, and then I think T, who is not in the lobby again. Is it T? It is T, I think. He's not in the lobby, so he's not going to score any points. And then we've got Chartman, who is in the lobby, so he's going to score some points, possibly get past T, third place. So that would be great for him. And it might be interesting to see what RC and Apentros are going to do today. The constructors is looking like this on the right side of your screen. Alfa Romeo with a big lead. Then we've got Williams in P2. Quite interesting. Because I mean, Haas is P3, but we see a second, well, a Haas driver in second position in the driver standing. So that means that the second driver is not that great. It is, I cannot read that name, so I'm not going to try and pronounce it because that's going to give some very weird looking names. And then Red Bull in P4, quite a bit of trailing by them, so they're not looking like they're going to be anywhere near the front. So now we're going straight back to myself. Hello, guys. My name is Thomas. You guys knew that already. It's time for the prediction. So, top three. Let me have a quick guess. Top three is going to be uh, Apentrots P1, RC P2, and Chartman P3. That's going to be my prediction. And then safety car wise, I think one safety car who's going to have the driver of the day. I think it's going to be Chartman. He's going to have a bad qualifying, but he's going to come back to P3. I think I said P3, right? Yeah, P3 for Chartman. Who's going to be the biggest loser of tonight? I'm guessing Tusky. He's always very fast in the qualifying, but he doesn't seem to have the consistency. It's what I saw from last week, so that's what we're going to hope for this week. Well, let's hope not, but it is what it is. And we're going to straight go to the race. So I'm trying to get my remote play to work. Oh, wait, I already know what I gotta do. Hold on, guys. Oh, yeah, and guys, if you want to follow the league, if you want to follow me, make sure to go down below. You're able to see a few, what is it? I don't know what it is. Like at the bottom, some things, some socials. So yeah, if you wanna follow us, make sure to do that. It's always great to have you guys in here. And I mean, yeah, it's always great to have you guys in here. So let's go straight to the race, as I'm gonna disable my camera, and it's doesn't seem like it's gonna be good. I'm still trying this out, guys. I'm still trying this out. So this is gonna be the race of today. Let's switch over to that. But I mean, the thing is, I need to have 3 UBS ports. No, 4 actually, 4. And I only have 3, so that's gonna be a big issue because I just bought a new, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but it seems like we're all good to go. So if I'm gonna switch over to this, here we go. So you guys should be able to hear the sound. If it's working, seems like it's glitched. You know, guys, technology. It is always the same, isn't it? Wow, this seems great. Eh, yeah, I don't know what I can do actually. Let's open it again, close it again. Apologies for the interruptions, guys. It is all new to me too. I mean, we're just chilling, you know, we're just chilling, trying to get things to work out. You guys are watching the stream. I'm watching the stream. We need to make sure that everything works. So here we go. It seems like my Twitch is glitched too. All right, let's go. So I don't have any sound. That's very strange too. Very interesting once again. So I'm gonna try and fix that first because otherwise we both don't have sound and I'm gonna sound very weird. So this is gonna be it. And you guys are able to hear the sound all great. So noise right now with the fastest lap 128.1. Let's go straight to P2, which seems to be Abendroth. So he's up there. He's up there. I'm not too sure what RC is doing. He's still on an outlap, so maybe we want to focus a little bit on him because it's very important to see what he is capable of doing today, as he is the leading champion. Well, in the standings, of course, he's not champion yet. We want to make sure that everyone is clear, everyone is just safe on track. So that's what we try to focus on. I mean, not me, because I'm the commentator. I'm here to spell the curses on the drivers. Ooh. So yeah, I mean, RC is gonna start his lap right now, so maybe we want to have a little bit of POV view just to see how he's gonna nail this track. Going down the inside here in turn 2. Turn 3, a hard braking zone, which is quite easy to make an overtake on. And we've got a left-hander. If you go around the outside, you're able to get a better exit. Might be coming in handy for the race if anyone wants to overtake it there. Going into turn 6 or 7. I'm not quite sure which one it is. I think it is turn 7. I'm gonna have a quick look at the track info. It is gonna be turn 6. Then going into turn 7, a long right-hander, looks beautifully. Fastest first sector for RC already. And it would be very interesting to see, well, RC win the championship, because I think, let me do the calculations, I'm from 2003, he's from 2007, so he's 4 years older. He's only 15 years old, guys. So this could become a very promising esporter. Going into the future, because I mean, if he is already in Div 1 in the Phoenix Racing League at P1, he is gonna give a lot of, well, he's gonna bring a lot of podiums to the table, you know what I mean. Maybe he could become like a promising esports champion. Taking the last corner here around Silverstone, he is gonna have the fastest lap of 127.5, so still a lot to improve for these guys, especially for Noise and Abendroth, because they're both trailing by 6-10, so that's quite a bit. And we've got Luck in P4, Chartman in P6. As I said, he's not really that consistent in the qualifying. Going to Tutsky, who's currently in Sector 2, going into Sector 3, taking a lot of curb on the inside there. Yellow flag in Sector 3, that seems to be the Red Bull. I hope he's not gonna drive into the line of Tutsky. Let's hope so. There he is. He's going into the pits lane. So that's great to see. Tutski taking the last few corners. 3 to go, 2 to go. No, actually 1 to go right now. It's going to be a 128.0, which will place him P2. So, I mean, the McLarens are doing pretty good here around Silverstone. I'm not too sure if they, well, how do you say that? What do you say when someone, yeah, don't worry. Today I had French, right? I'm in a Belgian school. I had French and it was so funny. I couldn't say a single sentence. It was awful. And the teacher was looking like me like I'm a hobo. Like, bro, just say it. And I didn't know what to say, you know? Swansea in P6. He looked like he was very fast from the beginning of the session. But, I mean, he is P6 right now, trailing by more than 1 second. 1.4 seconds, so that's quite a bit. As it is going to be himself for another lap here in Silverstone. And I'm not too sure if anyone is still in the chat. Oh, the French guy. No, you know what the funny thing is? My nose looks a little bit like Gargamel's nose, right? So I'm pretty sure you guys know Gargamel. He's like the guy from the Smurfs. And the French guy, he was in class. He was sitting next to another guy. He said, oh, look, it's Gargamel. And that was about me. So I was a little bit butthurt that he called me Gargamel. So I'm never going to sit next to him. He's a nonce, you know. Yeah. I actually should change my name to VB Gargamel for one day. It's probably not a French guy, but like a Wallonie guy. And yeah, they are sometimes toxic. I'm not gonna say anything but hurt. Well, they called me Gargamel, and I'm taking it personal for the whole French community. So fuck the French. No, that's a joke, guys. I'm not racist. Maybe to the French and the Dutch. All jokes. So what are things looking like right now? Alpatrot still has a lot to improve though. He's trailing by 6 tenths. And I'm not too sure if he can find those 6 tenths in one lap. To be honest, I think you need a little bit of a introduction lap just to make sure you're gonna be a little bit more confident in the next lap. And I don't think Alpatrot was feeling very confident in this lap. Swansea right now, he is on an in lap. Waza, I think he's on a fast lap right behind the McLaren. And McLaren is probably Noise. Yeah, it is indeed going to be Noise. But I'm not too sure if he's already on a lap. Maybe we can look at his data when he comes past sector 2. He is improving by 81 thousandths. So it's a little bit, not too much. Going to the right side here of the track, as you need a lot of curb on the outside. He's right behind the Ferrari, so this is going to be very difficult for him because he's going to have a little bit of dirty air, so that's not really what he was looking for. Ooh. Guys, he improved so much in the third sector. He went up by 5 tenths, so he only needs 3 more tenths to be able to compete. No, three more hundredths to be able to compete with RC, who seems to be on a cloud today. I don't think he is out yet, as a couple of guys are coming out of the pits, including who is coming out? I don't seem to see anyone. It's the Red Bull and the Mercedes coming in, and Alcantara still seems to be in the pits. AJ, the driver right now, the Ferrari driver, in P9, so it seems to be going all pretty smooth for him. I mean, P9 is not great, but I mean, you know, it is all right. You're able to keep your car on track. He's gonna try to go for another lap right now. He's already on this track for 3 minutes now, so he surely has to try and make something work for him right now. He's got the Williams right behind him. No, that's not true, because he went into the pits. AJ, the driver right now, starting on the lap, so we want to have a quick look at his POV, what he's capable of doing. Touching a lot of the inside curve there, which could be quite dangerous. He goes a little bit too tight into this corner, doesn't take the outside curve there. and that could cost him a few tenths. So he's definitely not going to have the fastest first sector, but it might be a little bit improvement of what he did previously. 34 thousandths improvement, so that's a little bit, not too much. It would be able to put him nowhere than where he is already. Doesn't take the outside line there, which is quite an interesting one too. Could cut the corner here a little bit more, and then one of the most difficult corners on the circuit in my opinion, the fast right-hander, where he goes a little bit off throttle, which is not really necessary if you take the line perfectly, but I mean, I can't blame him. I usually make the same mistake there. Goes pretty smooth through maggots and baguettes. If I'm being honest, not a lot of curb on the outside. That's not a big issue, as it is going to be him in the third sector right now. Was he improving? I forgot to look, as it will be a surprise for the last sector. Let's have a quick look. A lot of curb on the outside there. Great done. Well, perfectly done by AJ. Doesn't take a lot of curb on the inside, which could cost him a little bit of tenths. And this is not going to be a great lap, but not too bad either. 3 tenths improvement. It's going to put him nowhere. Well, it's going to put him still in P10. But I mean, it's not an improvement from where he was already. So it seems like the top 3 are really, really fast. Top 4, top 5, well, the top 2. Let's say the top 2. They're really, really fast at the moment. Appentrots is out on a lap. So we want to have a quick look with his POV to see what he's going to be capable of doing here in the last couple of minutes of the qualifying in Silverstone. It is going to be Season 6, Round 5 of the British Grand Prix of the Phoenix Racing League. So I'm pretty sure these guys are going to give some great sparks during the actual race, as the qualifying is almost over already. So we're already 30 minutes into the stream, and it felt like 5 minutes, to be honest. Alpendros right now going around the right side of the track. Also takes a very tight line into this corner. Very interesting line they are taking. And I'm pretty sure Alpendros hasn't done much practice there, because otherwise he would have known the outside line is a little bit faster. Well, that's the information I received from Edward Pearson, who was on the stream on Sunday. So yeah, for you who don't know, Edward Pearson is a British F3 driver who I usually commentate on Sundays. Next Sunday I won't be able to commentate, unfortunately. I'm going to Disneyland. So yeah, for those who want to visit my channel, there won't be something here on Sunday, so sorry to tell you. Ooh, Appentrot's almost invalidated there. He's got the Haas right in front of him. It is going to be very dangerous. Or is it the Alfa Romeo? It is the Alfa Romeo, so that's even going to be more dangerous. A little bit of dirty air. 3 tenths improvement. It's not going to be enough, but it is going to put him on the podium. And hopefully he can catch a P1 in the race. And I'm pretty sure these guys will change their strategies based on the position they were on. And yeah, I mean, luck right now. Is it gonna improve? 3 tenths improve. Oh wait, no, hold on. He was still doing an outlap, so he just made it right in time on track. So we're just gonna follow him through the air, as it is gonna be the last lap of the qualifying here in Silverstone. Deadly already retired on track. A couple of guys are still on the lap. Tutski, who made it to P5, so that's not too bad for him. But I'm pretty sure he's either gonna crash or just go. Well, you know what it is with Tutski? He always crashes. Well, from one race I've seen, he crashes, then he comes back, and then he crashes again. You know, that's what I saw. I mean, I might be saying some lies because I can't remember what he has done in Singapore, to be honest. I think he crashed. I'm not too sure. Well, I'm not gonna say anything about Tutski anymore. Tutski, you're a great driver. Well, I've driven with him in the past. Yeah, guys, I know I'm a retired driver myself. Well, the thing is, I used to be I'm not gonna say good, because I don't want to sound cocky. Ooh, RC 127.2, great lap from him. And so I used to be a driver myself. I was all right. Well, you know, I used to drive at the top of the league, so I mean, I was pretty all right. You know, I was pretty all right. Nothing to complain about. I just didn't like racing anymore. It didn't feel like home, which commentating does. So if you guys haven't followed the channel yet, make sure to follow it. It is very great to have you here. And I'm trying to reach the goal of 150 followers. I recently got 100, and I think I'm at 110 already. Because 2 guys have followed me today, or maybe even 3. It is Toro Rosso, and we've got Up High, and who's the third one? Oh, Kushi Cage. Kushi Cage, or however you pronounce that. Yeah, Kushi Cage, 420. There we go. All right, guys. Looking at the results of the qualifying, it is going to be P1 for the Alfa Romeo RC, then noise. Oh my days, I'm gonna call him Nuns in the stream once, I swear. I don't know what's happening. Alpentrots, the Dutch guy, in P3, Lak in P4, Tutski in P5, and then we've got Swanee, the fellow Belgian, in P6, Sharkman in P7. Ooh, Sharkman, yo, if my prediction is gonna be correct today, I'm giving subscriptions to my channel to everyone in the live stream. I swear. If Apentros is gonna be P1, RC P2, and Chartman P3, Tutski with the DNF, and one safety car, I'm giving everyone subscriptions. I swear to God. Then my commentator's money goes away, but you know, I get it back some reason. I'm gonna have a quick look with the guys in chat to see if I missed anything. And I'm pretty sure that I haven't missed anything. But, you know, you want to make sure that... Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. I'm saying like, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not sure if anyone is in the chat right now. Nope. Doesn't seem like it. So seems to be all good right now. All right. All the drivers are picking their tires. We're waiting in the paddock, whatever it's called, the pit lane, as all the drivers right now are sorting out their strategy. Are we going to pick the hards? Are we going to pick the mediums? We don't know, but it is going to be hard strategy to go for, in my opinion. That's my first option too, so. Yep, dry race throughout is what we got from the owner, so that's great to hear. Let's have a quick look with the tires. Ooh, my days. Oh, this is exciting, guys. RC, Noise, Apentrots, Lak, and Tutski, all 4 on medium, all 5 on mediums. Then we've got Swanee, Chartman, Waza, and Deadly on hards, which is, in my opinion, the best decision they've ever made. It's not going to be an early safety car. It is not going to be any risk to go into the hards, because you can easily go from hards to mediums to softs whenever there's a late safety car. So that's going to give you a lot of benefit, especially here on Singapore. I mean, Singapore, what am I saying? Silverstone. Silverstone is such a good track on the softs at the later stage of the race. You're easily going to get overtaken by soft runners. Even if it's like 3 laps, he is going to make up 5 positions, guaranteed, in the bag. So yeah, I mean, the hard runners, congrats to you. I think you've done the best job you could have done picking the hards. Then we've got the medium runners, and right now, I mean, looking at this, I don't think any of the top 5 runners is gonna get a podium. Welcome Intronsic. Looney unfortunately left. No, he didn't left the league. Did he left the league? I'm not sure. I need to ask Chartman, but I did saw some guys leaving, and I knew Cluzy was one of them. So that's quite unfortunate, as the guys are trying to get their what is it called? Their car on track right now. We just need to analyze a little bit more about the tires, you know, medium tire runners for the top 5, hards for the top 10, top 9 actually, and then mediums again. So I mean, the guys with hards might get overtaken by the guys behind, but I think it's a long-term investment the guys are making, because you're gonna be a little bit faster at later stage, especially when you're having mediums at the last couple of laps. So I'm gonna take a quick drink, and it is gonna be 5 red lights for the Silverstone Grand Prix, well, the British Grand Prix, and away we go. RC has a great start. It seems like a couple of guys are having some issues back there. The Ferrari seems to have a little bit of a look inside Appentrotz with the move already on luck. Not too many incidents. Maybe the Mercedes here with the McLaren and the Aston Martin. What is happening there? As the Aston Martin couldn't keep his car. I mean, I'm not too sure if he could keep it on track. Who has wing damage? It seems like Swanee has a little bit of wing damage. The Ferrari goes down the inside and he backs out of the move. Great job by the Ferrari. It goes past him anyway, as Swanee seems to have a little bit damage on his car. AG already in P6. He went all the way from somewhere behind P9. Chartman in P9 right now. Doesn't look too great for him. Tutsky, who made his way up P4. And we've got Lak, who seems to be struggling here, coming out of, what is it called? Cops Corner? I'm not sure. Going into Maggots and Baggots right now. Seems to be going all pretty smooth. And at the front, we've got Appentrotz trying to get back to Noise. RC trying to get away from these two right now. And it seems like Looney is still in the lead. There we go. He couldn't make it today. Very unfortunate. But we've got these guys running for a great race. So, I mean, we've got the top 3 separating themselves from the other the other 9. So, that's what we expected, didn't we? RC with the fastest lap. Is anyone coming into the pits? It seems like Swanee is coming into the pits. Ooh, Appentrotz goes a little bit too fast there. We want to have a quick look with the McLaren right now, who seems to be sandwiched in between the top 2 of the driver standings. So, I mean, he's got to prove himself somewhere. Swanee retired from the session. Unfortunately, he didn't think like anything could have been happening for him anymore. He didn't think like he could have come back to a little bit of a comeback race. Very unfortunate, my fellow Belgian driver. But now he's able to listen to the stream. Chartman, who's trying to make a move around the outside of the Haas here. And let's have a quick look. Who has a better exit coming out of the corner? It seems to be the Red Bull. Is he... Ooh, he's leaving a lot of space, but he made the move work. So that's great. Waza, who goes off the throttle to leave a little bit more space for Chartman. Great sportsmanship from these guys. And it seems like the only thing that some of the Phoenix drivers are dealing with it at the beginning of the race is a little bit of wheel-to-wheel racing. They seem to have a little bit problems with that. I mean, not too many. We only saw one incident. My apologies. One incident. Appentrotz. Ooh. That, you know, guys, what you just saw with Appentrotz, his tires are just overheating right now, and that's what you're gonna have on the medium tires at the beginning of the race. So when you're starting on the hards, you're not gonna, well, also because you have a very, what is it called, heavy car. You know, you have a very heavy car, and whenever you've got a very heavy car, your tires are gonna overheat more because you're gonna put more pressure onto the tires. So when you're starting on mediums instead of hards, mediums heat up faster. So it would be better to go on hards because you compensate with the overheating. And then at the end of the race, your car is not going to be as heavy as it used to be because you're going to have less fuel. Then it's more logical to go for medium tires because they're faster. They don't go pretty long. Well, they go pretty long, but not really on Silverstone. And they're just not overheating because you've got a less heavy car. So that's a strategy I would go for. And it's a strategy that someone has used on me. But I got a bit surprised by the strategy. He beat me, so that's a little bit disappointing. But, you know, things happen. Things happen. All the guys at the back are outside the 1 second of each other, so we mainly need to focus on these guys. I'm gonna try and get this up. Wait, I need to enable this, not enable this, as it is gonna be a 3-way battle for P1 right now, and I wonder who already has a penalty. Underfueling is definitely a possibility, especially when there is no safety car. So it might be possible that we're gonna see I mean, 1 or 2 cars that are underfueling, taking the risk of having a little bit of faster car during the beginning and the end stage of the race. But I mean, if there's no safety car, you're gonna get fucked. You're gonna be so slow. I had a buddy it was a Spa Grand Prix, Belgian Grand Prix race on Spa. He underfueled so much that the half of the last lap was gonna be like hard mode for him. And you know, with hard mode, it is gonna be your car at third gear, like the whole way. And when that's happening, your car is just so slow. And he was winning the race, right? He was winning the race. I was coming up fast. He was so slow. And then I managed to get past him. I also had a 3-second penalty. For some reason, he got the chicane in Spa. He tried to receive a 10-second penalty and still tried to be in front of me just to make sure that I'm not sure what his thoughts were, but he didn't manage to get in front of me. And then all of a sudden he got disqualified, but you know, that was 2022, so a little bit of a broken game. This game is more broken. No, is this the 22? No, this is the 23, right? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I'm a boomer, guys. I'm only 19, but I'm a boomer. It's all possible. RC right now with the fastest lap, 131.4. So these guys are definitely a little bit slower. I'm not too sure what's up with that, because the fastest lap record is a 127.3. What do these guys have? I forgot. Let's have a quick look. Fastest lap 131.4. So I think I've made a little bit of an error in my tracking. No, I don't think so. I never make errors. Errors are for losers. No, that's actually not true. If you make errors, guys, it's something to learn from. And this is indeed going to be 22. Thank you very much, Kushi Cage. I cannot say this. Say this seriously. This is horrible. But yeah, not a lot of overtaking is happening, as these guys don't seem to be able to follow each other throughout the field. Well, they are able to follow each other, but I mean, they're not really getting close to each other. And it's especially here in Silverstone, with the dirty air going into Maggots and Baggots right now. We're gonna lose a little bit of time, and Appentrott seems to be struggling to get back to these guys up front. He is right. Is he gonna have DRS? He is gonna have DRS, so that's a good one for him. Chartman with a 3-second penalty. That's not looking to look something to look forward to. RC with a 3-second time penalty. Oh my days, that's not looking great for him, as he is leading the race right now. So we might be seeing Appentrott in P1. Depends on how many penalties Noise is getting, of course, and if he's going to be able to keep Appentrott behind him. Appentrott, who is already outside the 1-second gap. So I mean, if you're outside the 1-second gap, you're not going to have DRS, and now a DRS zone is coming up. So we might not be able to see Appentrott get closer. Noise is probably not going to overtake RC into this corner, but we're seeing Davine, who's pretty close to Eska right now. Two Williamses at the back of the grid. I'm pretty sure they're just trying to get back to the Haas up front in P8. So yeah, a little bit of teamwork. Davine already has 10% left on his battery, which Eska has 80. So I think Eska is more of an experienced driver, because he hasn't used many ERS yet. He's mainly saving it for the battle. Whenever there is a battle, you know, like with a 3-second time penalty. Chartman right now in P7. He's right behind AJ the driver, and it seems like these hard tires are now coming in handy, as they're trying. Well, they're doing their best at the moment. 8 tenths behind. He's gonna have the DRS. He seems to be going all pretty smooth throughout Maggots and Baggots, so he might be able to make an overtake here. Going to Noise, he's not really able to make the overtake work, as he's 4 tenths behind. So maybe at the next DRS straight, we might be able to see an overtake from the McLaren driver on the Alfa Romeo driver. It seems like Luck, who just came into the pits, he retired from the session. I'm not too sure why, but he has a 5-second penalty, as he's going to cause a yellow flag in Sector 1 and Sector 3. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but I hope it's not going to cause any safety car. Dutski, who seems to be in fourth, he's doing a pretty amazing job, so it doesn't seem like any subscriptions are going to be for you guys. Appentrott in P3 right now. He fell down a little bit, 2.6 seconds, so he couldn't keep up with these guys up front. Chartman 5 tenths behind AJ the driver, and I think his hearts are coming in handy, especially in sector 2, where you're gonna have that fast right-hander, you know, Cop's corner, where we saw the Mercedes Red Bull crash of Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen in 2022 or 2021. I think it was 2021. Wait. Yeah, it was 2021. Wait, that seems like a long way ago. I wonder who's gonna finish in points today. Yeah, indeed. I mean, 10 people in the race, 10 points to, well, how many points is that actually? 10 points to deal out. I mean, you're gonna have more than 10 points, but 10 people are gonna get points and there's still 10 points. Yeah, I mean, I get your joke. I'm always the one ruining the jokes. I don't know why. Chartman right now, 5 tenths behind AJ. And I wonder if he's going to be able to overtake him anytime soon. 5 tenths, he has that penalty. And he seems to be going all pretty soon here. 5 tenths, he's pretty close. 4 tenths, this might be something up here. Coming into sector 1. Going into sector 2, you're going to have the DRS. He's pretty close right now. 3 tenths, this is going to be an overtake opportunity, as he will have the DRS here. Coming out of the corner, he has a good exit. But the Ferrari seems to have a little bit of a better exit. That might be the results of dirty air, guys. You saw that there, Chartman, who didn't have a great exit coming out of the corner. That's going to be dirty air for you. So maybe here, coming out of the long right-hander, if he takes a wide line, but he doesn't take it, so the Ferrari is going to have a better exit. Going into Cop's corner right now, he's going to have a little bit of a benefit here during Cop's corner and Baggett's because his tires are not really overheated. But he seems like he's not being able to go full throttle. He had to lift a little bit there. Ooh, interesting. The Ferrari takes interesting lines, but so does Chartman. Does he have a good exit? He has the DRS. Use all of his DRS, and this is going to be an overtake opportunity. Maybe down the inside. Make a dive bomb. Make a dive bomb. Beautifully done by Chartman. Is it over already? Move is done. It's not over. It's not over. The Ferrari is going to try. It's not going to work out. Chartman leaves a lot of room. Maybe the switchback. Switchback. Side by side. Ooh, this was very close racing, guys. Very close racing. Beautifully done by Chartman. Left enough space coming into sector 3. So that's big sportsmanship from him. And AJ has done his best to try and keep Chartman behind. It couldn't be through, but maybe now with the overtake. AJ, who has a better exit coming out of this corner usually. But this is going to be dirtier too. So, right now, AJ the driver, is he going to be able to make a move? Chartman, around the outside, he's going to take the outside line, as he's going to try and make a switchback move, but it's not going to work. Maybe if he takes the outside line to take a better exit coming out of the corner, it's not going to work out. AJ with the move again. These two are battling for their lives, as it is going to be Chartman battling for P5 right now. He wants to make the P5 position. That's going to give you 10 points. Chartman is really close. Going into Maggots and Baggots, they're too close. They're too close. This is going to give some great sparks going into sector 3 right now. Chartman with not a good exit. Oh, Ferrari. Chartman, who loses his car, but he keeps it on track. Oh my days. DRS for Chartman. And it seems like the Ferrari had a little bit of struggle to keep his car on track. And then Chartman was just surprised, yes, as the Ferrari guy was, that he was going to keep his car on track. And then it was Chartman like, ooh, I need to keep my car on track. But yeah, I mean, all good. Chartman is still on track. So is AJ, so great racing from these guys. Tutski is getting a little bit closer to Apentrots. So, I mean, Apentrots is falling a little bit back. Falling a little bit behind. That's what I was... New racing lines are being found. Touché. Apentrots, who is already 5 seconds behind Noise. And, I mean, 5 seconds is quite a lot, but I think it's because RC is a little bit of a different pace than Apentrots is. That's why he's P1 in the championship too. And yeah, RC is just bringing Noise with him, and as soon as Apentrots fell down fell back with the seconds, he was already outside 1 second, and next lap he was already 2 seconds behind. So I think it's mainly because of the DRS, and now he's just trying to get away from Tutski, and Tutski, who's doing an amazing job just keeping his car on the tail of Apentrots, as some of my friends would say, my ass. Well, his ass, of course. And now the interesting lines from the Ferrari. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it is actually. Is it like a defending line going into Maggots and Baggets? Apentrots coming into the pits already. He doesn't feel very comfortable here on these mediums. Chartman, who's already made the overtake work. And now hopefully he can get a little bit more comfortable here in Sector 3 and Sector 1. As it doesn't seem like any of the drivers are coming into the pits yet. And I'm pretty sure that Chartman shouldn't come into the pits yet, because these hearts must feel great. He already made a difference of 8/10. Apentrots, who is still in the pits, and I think he had front wing damage, because otherwise he wouldn't stayed into the pits that long. Almost makes me want to quit Rocket League and boot up F1. I would definitely be doing that if I were you. Rocket League, you're getting nowhere with not with Rocket League, because there's so many good people in Rocket League. But I mean, the skill gap between an F1 driver and like an esports driver and a regular driver is so big that not really anyone can get there. But like if you practice quite a bit, you're able to get there. And like Rocket League, I feel like everyone could be in, not everyone, but it's like there's too many options for you to be in esports Rocket League. So no, not too many options, but there's too many people to be able to compete in a Rocket League esports. Noise is coming into the pits. He is gonna try and work around with the undercut that Apentrots was working with. Tutski is coming in too, so this might be a double stack from the McLaren team, as Tutski is already 11 laps on these mediums. I'm not too sure if this is going to be a great decision. Noise going on to the hards. Is the pit crew going to be ready? They're going to be... Ooh, that's going to be 1 second, guys. That's going to be 1 or 2 seconds lost for Tutski. And this might be... Ooh, Chartman right now. Where is he on track? He jumped Noise, he jumped Tutski, and now let's have a look how far Tutski is from Apentrots. Apentrots is coming around the corner right now, and Tutski is going to be 2 or 3 seconds behind. Ooh, and he crossed the yellow line, well, the white line, so I'm not too sure if that's going to be a penalty for him. 2 seconds for Tutski, so he lost a few seconds there. Noise in P4, 5 seconds behind AJ, so I mean, yellow flag. Yellow flag. Noise lost his car. This is not looking great for the McLaren driver. He didn't feel too comfortable on these hards. And as I said, the hard tires are more difficult to warm up. Where you're going to have that issue, you're going to have a lot of spins at the few beginning laps of this stint. So, I mean, first thing to do on hard tires whenever you're going onto hard tires on Silverstone, just warm them up. RC is coming into the pits too, so I wonder if, well, the first driver was going to be Apentrots. No, it's going to be Noise, but he spun, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to see if Noise was going to get anywhere close between RC and himself. And right now it seems like the Haas drivers are having a little bit of a battle here. Not really a battle, I just think it was Waza letting through Apentrots, and he comes into the pits. A very interesting strategy from Waza. He goes a little bit too fast into the pits. 5-second penalty for him. So this might not be a great result. Lens lost the car. Tutski makes the overtake on a couple of guys. AJ was already into the pits. And Chartman is the only one staying out. So this is very interesting. But I do think that the hard tires are a little bit faster than the mediums. Still, after 13, 12 laps. So I think what Chartman has to do is maybe stay 2 more laps onto these hards, because I'm pretty sure they must feel very comfortable right now. They're on temperature, they're just blend into the pavement, and whenever you're going on the mediums, just try to have the freshest mediums on the grid, and when you're able to do that, you're going to be a little bit faster at the end of the race. Noise right now trying to make a move on Deadly, who's already 12 level on 12 level hearts. And this is going to be an easy overtake from the McLaren driver, although maybe if he has a bad exit coming out of the corner, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be a big issue for him. Deadly, 12 level hearts. I mean, there's no chance he can keep up with Noise on 1 level hearts. So that's what's up right now. Is anyone close still? It doesn't seem like it was. He's 15 seconds behind AJ the driver, so not too much to look out for. Maybe Deadly trying to get a little bit closer to Noise. Already 1.3 seconds, so I don't think this is going to be an overtake worth taking. Well, I mean 1.5 seconds. I mean, there is no overtake upcoming, unfortunately. What is your guys' opinions about, well, or girls, if there's any girl watching the stream, on what is it called again? What is it called again? Let me think, guys. Let me think. Oh, right, Cars. The movie Cars. What is your guys' opinion about Cars? RC is getting pretty close to Chartman, so we need to make sure that we're going to keep our eyes focused on that one. Apparently, I've received a video about my trip to Miami. So I don't think I'm too much on the scenery, but you know, I don't mind that. People don't need to see my face too much. Well, you guys can, because I don't know if you guys missed my face, but I was in the screen at the beginning of the race. Don't get me started on how awesome Cars is. I know, right? You guys want to see something? Well, there's nothing gonna happen anyway right now, so wait, hold up. Oh no, I don't have my camera. Oh my days, my camera is not. Aww. I wanted to show my cool Cars background, but if you want to see that, make sure to go back to the beginning of the race. Fastest lap for Noise right now, so he's gonna try and get back to Tutski. I hope so. Chartman in P5, P6. He's just getting overtaken by Deadly, who still has to come into the pits. Chartman, who is on 0 lap old mediums, seems to be going all pretty soon. It is amazing. It is indeed going to be amazing. Which one do you prefer? 1, 2, or 3? Right? 2006, and that movie is still considered one of the best Disney movies ever. Well, it's not really Disney, it's Pixar, but I mean, you know, it's all the same. Oh my days, I love Cars. I still watch it once a month. Once a month. Think of me, a 19-year-old, watching the movie once a month. I think I've seen it more than 50 times. Ask my girlfriend if you don't believe me. You know. 1 and 3. You like 3? Which one was 3 again? Hold up. 2 was the one with... Oh, 3. 3? You like 3? Right. I know. Like 2 was a bit too unrealistic, you know, with all the parachutes and the shootings and everything. It was a bit unrealistic. So 1 was for me the favorite, then it was 3, then it was 2. 2 was like, meh. 3 was like, you know what was 3? 3 was a little bit boring. I find 3 a little bit boring. Like Storm with all of these electric cars and whatever that bullshit might be. No, we don't like that. And I'm probably getting a copyright, well, not a copyright strike, but like a strike for saying that electric cars are bullshit. You know what, Twitch? Fuck you. You know, wait, there's a funny video, like a drunk guy, and like, I don't know, it's like, fuck you. Yeah, it's funny. It's McQueen's handing the torch and Doc's backstory. You know, I like Doc's backstory. All right, yeah, I love Doc's backstory. He's dead in the third movie, isn't he? He actually is, yeah. Fastest lap for RC right now. RC doing a pretty amazing job. But these guys are far, far away from each other. Yeah. There's a new Toy Story coming up. I'm looking forward to that one. My girl's favorite movies are the Toy Story ones. And I think we held a little bit of a how do you say that? A marathon of Toy Story movies. So yeah, I mean it's gonna be great to have a fifth movie. I'm not too sure if you saw the what is it called? What is it called? Fuck. The Buzz Lightyear movie came out last year, I think. It was called Buzz Lightyear, and it was like it was the movie which Toy Story was based off. You know, Buzz Lightyear. It was based on a movie, and that is the movie. And they always said like Buzz Lightyear. What else was his name? Evil Emperor Sir was the dad of um, Buzz, but it wasn't his dad. It was himself. But yeah, if you wanna get more information on that, just watch the movie. It's called Buzz Lightyear. It is on Disney Plus. So I'm not getting sponsored, unfortunately. Disney, if you're watching this, you can also always sponsor me. It would be highly appreciated. Final scene where McQueen pulls up in the Hudson Hornet livery is always tearing me up. Same. I hope there's gonna be a Cars 4. But like, I wonder. Because you know, if there is gonna be a Cars 4, it's probably gonna be about that Ramirez girl, and I don't want that to be like it's alright he passed the torch, but I don't know. Maybe it could be a movie where he's like drinking with some guys or something like that. Like, for example, the things that Doc Hudson used to do with all those, or maybe something with Radiator Springs again. Like, I don't know. Could be something great. Could be a great movie to make. Deadly Mouse getting a little bit closer. Let's go straight to the race again, because we've been dwelling a little bit off the topic. Deadly Mouse, who is on 2-lap old mediums, he's getting a little bit closer to Asgard right now. So this might be an overtake worth taking, as it is gonna be 4 tenths between himself and the Williams. So he's not gonna get any time. And what? Sometimes I mix up these. I don't know what they're called. Sayings? I don't know. He's not gonna make an overtake anytime soon. That's what I was trying to say. I mean, 4 tenths. He's pretty close coming out of Maggots and Baggots. There might be an opportunity on the straight line straight. And you know what I think? Divine should have... Wait, hold up. All right, so there could be two possibilities with the Williams strategy right now. One thing is miscommunication by Divine and Eska, that they are not giving a toe to each other, or Eska had to hold up Deadly, which didn't work out, and right now Deadly is gonna overtake both. And I think that's gonna be the case, because Deadly is just so fast at the moment. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And the guys up front, I mean, RC already with a 10-second gap. This is not funny anymore. And if I'm watching at the standings right now, I don't have an end screen. Oh, that's unfortunate. Doesn't really matter. I'll just put the predictions. Or I could just do topics. Yeah, I'm just gonna do topics. Don't worry about that. So, Delhi getting really close to Divine right now. 7 tenths, 3-lap old mediums. And I'm gonna have a quick look with the penalties, because that's a very important factor too. 8 seconds for Waza. So, I mean, if Divine is going to push a little bit more, he might be able to overtake Waza and capture that P8 position again. Because what Deadly is going to do right now is just going to annihilate. Is it annihilate? It is annihilate, I think. Annihilate the Williams driver. He has the DRS, he has the ERS, going around the inside, making a move. Maybe a little bit of a dive bomb. Ooh, push the Williams a little bit down the side, as it is not going to be a cutback from the Williams. So greatly done by Deadly, as he needs to climb up the ladder a little bit more. And he could do that by improving 2 seconds on Waza right now. And we've got 3 seconds for RC, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be a big issue. Up until it's 10 seconds down. And then we've got Chartman in P5. Is he going to get any closer to Noise? So, I mean, Noise is on hards, right? Gonna have a quick look. Tires hards for Noise. Is Chartman getting any closer? It doesn't seem like it. So he might not be feeling too comfortable on these tires right now. Driving on those hards earlier. But AJ is not improving on Chartman, so that's great to see that AJ is not really getting back to the Red Bull driver. And let's have a quick look with the position changes. I don't think a lot has happened. Here we go. Gonna delete this for a second. So, not a lot has happened actually. RC. Ooh, Deadly Mosquito. He was looking at a very fast race, but unfortunately he couldn't keep his car on track. So right now, what he has to do is just try and get back to these guys and the Williams. It's a story he has lived already, and right now he has to do the same that he has done before. 5 more laps to go, so I mean, still a lot can happen, and I'm pretty sure it can. Deadly was looking really fast right now. These medium tires might be overheating. Doing a Verstappen 360, it was looking amazing. 2.2 seconds. And now Eska just has to defend his life on Deadly. Just doing a Perez Abu Dhabi 2021 defending, or what is his name again? Alonso defending. I don't know. Alonso Hungary 2021. Amazing defending. Best defending of the century I've ever seen. I've been watching since 2016, I think, and that was beautiful. So yeah, right now Deadly 1.7 seconds behind. He still has a lot of ground to make up, and it seems like Albatross is getting a little bit closer to RC, so he's feeling a little bit more comfortable on these hards. I'm not too sure when he has pitted. 11 lap old hards, and he's still faster. That's really interesting. Defended like a lion. Yes, indeed. Who said that again? Who was the team? Oh, tell Ocon to defend like a lion. That was it. Yeah. Right. I almost forgot it. Noise is getting a little bit closer to... Ooh, no way. Eska, who couldn't keep his car on track either. It is going to be P9 for Deadly. And right now, well, I mean, you know what the thing is? I think Eska felt the pressure. He felt the pressure and he couldn't deal with it. And right now he's looking at a P10. He's still going to score a couple of points though. I think he's going to score like 10 points, if I remember well. Yeah, he's going to score 10 points. Chartman is going to score 25, I think. Or 20. I need to look that up. Chartman coming into the pits. No way. Oh, wait. I know why. I know why. He's going to try and get the fastest lap out of his car. AJ is right behind him. He is 17 seconds behind, so he might be able to overtake him. But if he goes onto the softs, He might be faster than AJ. And he's gonna get his 5 second. No. Alright. I already thought, like, what's happening here? Dutski might have happened something to him. Because he's looking at an 8 second deficit. Ooh, Noise also. What is happening here, guys? Last couple of laps and these guys are crashing all around. Both Dutski and Noise were... I don't know. Are they battling with each other right now? They're battling. They're battling. McLaren. Oh my days. This feels like Mercedes 2016. Oh my days. McLaren right now. Noise. Trying to make a move on Chartman. No, Chartman. What am I saying? Dutski. Chartman who dropped back all the way behind Waza. I'm not too sure what's the thought behind that, but still. Ooh, Dutski with a defending move down the inside. Noise trying to get back. Is he gonna get any closer? Dutski with a defending line. It doesn't seem like Noise is gonna be able to make the overtake work. Maybe with the cutback. It's not gonna work. Switchback, whatever it's called. And now Dutski is defending like a lion on his own teammate. I mean, what do they have to lose except for crashing? Because AJ is 28 seconds behind, so they can still lose a lot of time. I don't think they're gonna lose 28 seconds in 2 laps. Really, really close to each other right now. Noise 4 tenths behind Dutski. 2 tenths right now, making the overtake down the inside, as I'm pretty sure that Dutski wants that that DRS on the second DRS possibility. They're in sector 3, coming out of Maggots and Baggots. So Dutski is looking at a P4 right now. Is he gonna... Ooh, it seems like he's slowing down a little bit. Or he cannot keep up with Noise. Noise, who is doing a pretty amazing job keeping his car on track right now. He wasn't really too much distracted after his crash. Dutski trying to get a little bit closer. It's 7 tenths. That's quite a bit. If he has a good exit, he might be able to get an opportunity to make the overtake. But it doesn't seem like he has a good exit either. So it's going to be 9 tenths for him already. So this might not be an overtake worthy opportunity. So unfortunately for Dutski, he's going to get a P4 if he doesn't get back to his teammate. Maybe this is planned. Maybe this is all planned. But I don't think so, actually. But yeah, Dutski right now, P4, Noise P3, Noise with the fastest lap, so he's really pushing at the moment. He wants his teammate to be nowhere near P3. He wants himself to be in P3, which I understand. You know, I wouldn't give my position for free either. Noise, I think he's one of the newer drivers, because I haven't seen him in the standings yet. It's going to be Dutski in P5. Where's Noise? It doesn't seem like he is on the grid. So I think he's one of the... Oh wait, he hasn't scored much points yet. 14 points for him. So if he's gonna score good points today, he is gonna be looking at a big position change in the standings. So we are most definitely looking forward to that. As Dutski loses his rear, they're coming out of turn 7 or turn 8, whatever it is. I'm gonna have a quick look with which turn it is, because I always mess them up. It is going to be turn 8. Turn 7. Turn 7. My apologies. Is anyone close to anyone? It seems like Chartman is 1.2 seconds behind Waza. I mean, Chartman has taken a pretty interesting decision to go onto soft tires. Soft tires. I mean, 2-lap-old soft tires on Silverstone in this last lap. So, no, it's the second last lap for Chartman, but I mean, RC is already on his last lap. It's right behind the Williams, and I hope he's not going to interfere with the racing. Let's have a quick look. Is he going to let him go through? It doesn't seem like it. He might have had DRS even. I wonder if he gets to see blue flags. Does he go out of the way? Doesn't seem like it. It does seem like it. Great driver from Eska right now. We're going straight back to Chartman, as it is going to be his last lap here when he crosses the line. So he has one more lap to make a move. And is that move going to be successful? That's going to be the question. 1.2 seconds. That's quite far. But Waza has 8 seconds. Oh, right. Doesn't really matter. I think Chartman is not really pushing anyway. He wants that 1 point extra on the board for the team. And I'm not too sure if that's going to be possible. Esco with another 3-second penalty. So Waza really has to carry him through that fastest lap. And I don't think that's going to be possible. Because, I mean, he has the fastest first sector. But he's not going to have the fastest second sector because he's held up by Waza here. And as we're seeing these guys battle, RC is going to finish the race. Apentros is also going to finish the race, but we need to focus on these two because I'm not too sure what these guys are doing, but they're driving really close to each other. Chartman is definitely not going to have the fastest lap. He's going to being held up by the Haas right down his tail. Is he going to have a good exit coming out of the corner? It seems like it. Now he has the DRS. He has the ERS down the inside, and that's beautifully done by the Red Bull. Is the Haas going to try and battle back? It doesn't seem like it. Dutski also finished the race. My prediction hasn't come true. AJ in P5, is he gonna finish the race? He is gonna finish the race. He's right in front of these guys, so it wasn't too close before AJ was gonna be overtaken by Chartman. So yeah, congratulations to everyone who has finished the race. Unfortunately for the guys who didn't finish the race, you're not gonna get any points. Define in P9. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. So we are looking at a stream of 1 hour and 15 minutes. That's actually looking not too bad, actually. Not too bad. These guys were pushing till the limits. Driver of the day, AJ, like as expected. Well, I thought it was going to be Chartman. It didn't end up to be Chartman. As we're going to have these guys coming out of the pit lane. I'm going to try and get my camera to work again. Let's have a quick look if that's going to work out. I'm not too sure, to be honest. It needs to work. Right, let's have a quick look. It's not going to work out, guys. Apologies. I don't know why, but it's always stuck for some reason. This is going to be your standings. RC in P1, Alpentrots in P2, Noise in P3. So congratulations to all of them. They're going to be crowned podium of the day. Fastest lap went to Noise. Congratulations to him. And Dutski is in P4, so not too bad for him either. As I'm trying to get my camera to work, because I want to greet you guys before we end the stream. Oh, doesn't seem like my... Oh, my camera is not working for some reason. All right, guys. We're just going to ignore this. Let's go straight to the track info. Here we go. Right. There we go, guys. Thank you very much. Well, you know what the thing is? I'm going to try and fix my camera before I'm leaving the stream. If it's not going to work, I'm just going to cut down the stream. If you guys want to stick around, make sure to stick around. I'm just gonna try and get my camera to work. It's not gonna work out, I'm afraid. But yeah, great race from everyone. I mean, nothing to remark on. What can I say? I mean, no safety cars. It's actually it's a good one on Silverstone. There's not a lot of safety cars because yeah, I don't like to commentate on safety cars, to be honest. There's not much to do. There's not much to talk about. There's not much to, like safety cars are just boring. And what can you do with safety cars? Nothing, right? Like what can you talk about? Yeah, I talked about cars when there was nothing to do, but still, it's something. And with the safety car, you're not always having an idea of what you should talk about. Yeah, that's something, you know. Um, I'm gonna try one more time, and if it doesn't work, I mean, I'm gonna give up. I need to find something for that, like a USB extender or something. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. This was gonna be Phoenix Racing League Season 6, Round 5 around Silverstone, the British Grand Prix. It's quite familiar with you guys. If you want to make sure and follow the channel, please do. It's very much appreciated. At the bottom of your screen, you're able to see a little bit of social details. So my channel is VB Thomas. The Facebook page of the Phoenix Racing League is Phoenix F1 Racing. Then you've got the Discord, which you will be able to find in the description. It's just at the info page. It is a little bit of a panel, so you're able to see the, what is it called, the logo of the Phoenix Racing League. Just click on that, you're able to join the league. Then the Twitch is actually my Twitch, VB Thomas. I mean, it would be appreciated if you guys follow me. I mean, I'm trying to get my goal up a little bit more. And then you've got the YouTube, which is gonna get posted. Usually it's gonna be posted on my YouTube, but the league has asked to put it on their YouTube. So that's what I'm doing. You ask, wait, how do you say it? You demand I execute or something. So the YouTube is going to be Phoenix F1 Racing. If you want to rewatch this stream, make sure to go to their YouTube. So this was going to be your Silverstone Grand Prix. I thank you very much for watching, and this was Phoebe Thomas as your commentator. Peace out.